Auto-regression is a very simple approach. What they're saying is, if I take current moment temperature and take 50 entries from now, consecutively, and take say 2 minutes before the data and take 50 before that, those two become two columns. And now I can do a regression between them, how they are varying with each other. So now, what happens is conventionally relational database provided techniques like SQL, right, which was able to give you select from different columns and project it. Now we have a new concept called streaming SQL, where within a data stream, I can divide that into two different, seemingly different columns and see how they are related. So for example, in a streaming SQL, I can write a simple query. If I see that the current temperature reading is more than 50% from the previous entry, and I see that repeated in the next cycle also, that means there is something heating up, which is causing an abnormal rise in temperature. So you have to raise an alert. So what we're seeing is in both of these concepts, where SQL transforming to streaming SQL, whether regression or ML transforming to auto regression, or conventional machine learning formalisms transforming to online learning models, these are all the reinventions of conventional data science formalisms and machine learning models, which are now being retuned for the high velocity requirements of IoT. But let me tell you, I am making a very forward looking statement. It's not that it's always required to be doing like that. We always, even today in IoT scenarios also, we do the store and forward format also, where we store historical data, do the batch, create the model and use it to analyze in the clickstream. That's also being done. But as we push the envelope of adopting AI for IoT, more and more fine tuning of conventional AI will be required for this. So I have presented a very simple picture of why conventional formalisms, whether in the databases, in form of relational databases, which has worked for trillions of transactions for banks, for e-commerce, everything they look at, it has been working, now does not work in the context of streaming data, IoT data, because of the schemalessness. So that's where we have a, let me not call it invention, but let me call it as a convenient formulation called schemaless databases. It could be NoSQL, it could be column oriented, doesn't matter. Or in the context of AI ML, there's a revisit of the core ML algorithms with notion of what's known as online or real-time algorithms. But then there is one thing you got to understand. We are just about starting to see the adoption by industry of AI in IoT scenarios. Till today, a lot of stress was given on a lot of things you've heard on embedded systems, the hardware side. But in the recent past, we're starting to see that if you are to really make business sense of IoT and IoT investments, it has to be tied to AI at the front end. It has to be tied to generating value and knowledge out of the data. It could be from insights, it could be by detecting fraud or anomalies, or it could be by preventive maintenance. Like for example, in industry cases, several machineries are being monitored with sensors, right? So today, a huge amount of industry spend goes on in reactive maintenance. Means when something breaks down, you go and spend. So if we can push the frontier, saying that using ML models on the sensor data, if you can analyze when something is potentially going to break, you can do a preventive maintenance. And believe me, that's a $1 trillion opportunity. And that is where I think more and more IoT opportunities are going to come. So IoT future has to be dependent upon bringing AI and analytics, and that requires some more inventions. Like the first speaker talked about edge, right? Edge is another great advantage where we can do analytics on the edge rather than doing entire batch edge in a cloud or a large storage medium. So I've talked about a lot of concepts, but believe me, what I talked about are fundamental changes, because till today, people are talking about databases means relational databases. AI ML means conventional batch machine learning algorithms on large historic data, creating huge models, running for hours to generate a model. All these are being shattered with the IoT and streaming data. And believe me, a lot of work is happening. If you see majority of the work happening in A lot of big companies and the big research labs, they're working on these problems. And lastly, but not the least, from a perspective of business also now, it makes sense for IoT and AI to go together. And I think the way it will work is by turning the data that is generated in IoT to competitive business advantage, either by saving cost and maintenance or by providing a more optimal energy savings. For example, if my AC sensor in the room is able to detect crowd density at that location and I can seamlessly switch off places where there is no people, I can save on energy, right? Smart bidding is all about that. So I'm saying more and more data plus IoT is going to be the future.